Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. This is TFD, and we've got some breaking news involving Caitlyn Clark that just dropped. And honestly, this might be the best news we've heard in a minute. Right now, we all know the WNBA situation has been messy. The league is still dealing with the CBA drama, the strike talk, all the behind-the-scenes tension. It's been frustrating for fans who just want to watch basketball. But today, something came out that completely lifted my spirits. Team USA basketball is officially getting ready to start games in the coming days, and the qualifying roster has been announced. And guess who made the team? Our girl, Caitlyn Clark. Yes, Caitlyn Clark has officially made the USA basketball qualifying team. The announcement literally dropped just minutes ago. And if you're a Caitlyn Clark fan, this is huge. I'm talking big-time news. Because for a lot of us, it started to feel like we might be heading toward a long stretch without seeing her play. With everything going on in the WNBA right now, there was real concern that the basketball might stop for a while. But guess what? Not anymore. Because next week, we're getting Caitlyn Clark back on the court. Team USA is about to play a full week of games, and now we actually have a way to watch it all unfold. So if you've been missing that energy, those deep threes, the playmaking, the entire Caitlyn Clark experience, it's coming back very soon. And here's the part that makes this even more interesting. These games are going to be broadcast on the exact same network that airs Unrivaled. Now that's where things get fascinating, because the comparisons are going to be unavoidable. Unrivaled games have been pulling somewhere between about 70,000 and 130,000 viewers. That's the range we've been seeing. But with Team USA and Caitlyn Clark involved, I wouldn't be surprised at all if one of these games pulls 500,000 viewers, maybe even more. Honestly, I'm expecting 3 or 4 times the audience compared to those Unrivaled broadcasts. And if that happens, the conversation around women's basketball ratings is about to get very, very interesting. And guys, don't look now, but Aliyah Boston's little run with Unrivaled has put her out of USA basketball. This unbelievable opportunity. And now she's out. Sonia Citron, out. Injury. We'll get to that in a second, because by the way, Indiana Fever PR has put out a statement about Aliyah Boston's injury. Kind of worried about it, like, is playing in that Bush League going to end up costing the Indiana Fever a major piece of the puzzle this year? And she's got a huge contract potentially on the line if they get the CBA deal done. So, USA Basketball announced today that Monique Billings and Ray Burrell have been added to the USA Basketball roster for the 2026 FIBA Women's World Cup qualifying. You see that right there? Sonia Citron and Aliyah Boston are no longer able to compete. So that brings us over here. Chloe Peterson put this up. Fever PR, quote, Fever, quote, Aliyah Boston will return to Indianapolis for further evaluation. Additional updates will be provided as they become available. Can you imagine if we lose her because of freaking Unrivaled? And tell me again how there's not a conflict of interest between the WNBA owners and this competing league when their own assets are potentially being put in jeopardy due to injury. I mean, come on. It is absolutely, positively a conflict of interest, especially when you start talking about these new wages. Okay, here's the other major update. TNT Sports has officially acquired exclusive U.S. English language broadcast rights to world-class tournaments organized by the International Basketball Federation, also known as FIBA, covering both the men's and women's competitions. That means events like the FIBA Basketball World Cup and the FIBA Women's World Cup will now be showcased across the TNT Sports Network in the United States. And if you're a basketball fan, that is a very big deal. So now we know, folks, how you're going to be able to watch these games. It's stated TNT Sports and the International Basketball Federation, FIBA, have reached a multi-year deal for exclusive U.S. English language rights for all men's and women's tentpole tournaments to be showcased across TNT Sports networks. This is a very big deal.
The partnership brings the most prestigious international basketball competitions directly to U.S. fans, featuring a calendar of marquee events over the next several years, including the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup in 2026, which is scheduled to take place September 4th through the 13th, and the FIBA Basketball World Cup in 2027. Now, live game coverage will tip off later this month with the FIBA Women's Basketball World Cup 2026 qualifying tournament in San Juan, Puerto Rico, from March 11th through the 17th, featuring USA Basketball and 2024 Olympic gold medalist Aliyah Boston. And you know they've got to put Caitlyn Clark in there, bro. So these are the dates right here, man. Wednesday, March 11th, that's the same day as NFL free agency, at 4:45, USA versus Senegal on True TV and HBO Max. That's where we can watch these games. So I might go live for some of these games. I don't know, I might, man. I think it'll be pretty dope. I hardly ever go live over here, and I think it'd just be a cool thing to watch these games live with y'all here on the channel. I think that would be the coolest thing ever. Then Thursday, the day after, at 7:45, Puerto Rico versus USA, once again on True TV and HBO Max. Saturday, March 14th, 4:45, USA versus Italy on True TV and HBO Max. Sunday, March 15th at 1:45, we've got New Zealand versus USA on True TV and HBO Max. Tuesday, March 17th at 4:45, Spain versus USA on TNT and HBO Max. Now, in addition, Bleacher Report, House of Highlights, and BR will provide immersive content to fans, evaluating the profile of the players and their stories for the fans. That's pretty dope. The agreement further bolsters TNT Sports' growing basketball portfolio across its platforms. So, y'all, basketball is back. There goes the schedule right there. Y'all better mark your calendars, bro, because it's about to get lit. We finally get to see Caitlyn Clark play some 5-on-5 action. Now, it's unclear who the starting lineup is going to be. More than likely, I'm thinking, don't be surprised if Caitlyn Clark comes off the bench, bro. I'm just saying. That's probably going to start controversy in itself if Caitlyn Clark possibly comes off the bench. And I don't know, man. I'm kind of at a loss for words because I clearly, deliberately, unintentionally forgot about this. Now, here's the big question going into these USA basketball games. How much are they actually going to play Caitlyn Clark? Because I don't know about you guys, but if fans tune in and see Caitlyn Clark playing only 10 or 12 minutes, man, that's going to be a problem. I'm serious. USA basketball needs to be very careful here. Don't mess around and piss off the entire fan base for no damn reason. You want to talk about backlash? Oh, it would come fast, it would come loud, and it would come angry as hell. And look, we all know the excuse they could use. They could easily hide behind the umbrella of, well, Caitlyn Clark is coming off an injury. But hold on a second. That doesn't really line up with what we've been hearing. That excuse would smell like straight bullshit the second people hear it. Caitlyn Clark herself made it very clear months ago that she was fully healthy. From a health standpoint, she said she was 100% ready to play basketball. That wasn't yesterday, that was months ago. So if she's healthy and ready, fans are going to expect to see her playing real minutes, not this weak-ass cameo nonsense. Not just a quick cameo, not just a few possessions here and there. People want to see Caitlyn Clark actually running the offense, actually controlling the game the way she normally does, not standing in the corner doing nothing while somebody else dribbles the damn air out of the ball. And then there's another huge question, the starting lineup. That's going to be fascinating. We all know big names are connected to this program. You've got legends like Sue Bird involved around the team, and of course, players like Paige Beckers are always part of the conversation when USA basketball comes up. So the biggest question becomes, who is starting at point guard? If it's Caitlyn Clark, the fans will love it. But if it's not, ooh, look out. The backlash might be loud. The internet is going to lose its damn mind. People will be calling it disrespectful, biased, stupid, all kinds of crazy stuff. Let me know what you think, and don't forget to like and subscribe.